Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here doing a little Thanksgiving Day 8-4 Return to Ravnica draft. Pretty obvious pick in Mizium Mortars here. The card is insane. One-sided board wipe. And yeah, not much else to say about that. This pack beyond the Mizium Mortars isn't... it's pretty decent, I guess. Eyes in the Skies, Inspiration, Towering Indrik, Stab Wound, Frostburn Weird, Trader's Instinct, Chorus of Might are all pretty exciting cards, and then to a lesser extent Skyline Predator and Fall the Gavel, whatever, stuff like that. But snatch up a little Mortars. Nice powerful effect to start her off with. Ooh, and we get to follow it up with another exciting pick too. Well, I think we've pretty much got to pick the Gutter Snipe here. Lobber Crew is also reasonable, and this pack has some other good, powerful spells in it, like Centaur's Herald and Trust Annie's Judgment, Launch Party, Decoy, stuff like that, Dead Reveler. We're going to take Snipe, be happy about that. So, with this shell, most likely would like to be Izzet, but we will see how it goes. Could also pick this, actually, might be better to take the Rakdos route. Like, I could pick Lobber Crew here and stay, completely red, but I think we just go Guild Mage here. I don't know how I could pass the Guild Mage, especially since it's foil. No, actually, the Guild Mage is just insane. If you end up Rakdos, there's really, you want to make sure that you have this Guild Mage. So possibly if I don't end up Rakdos, this could be a wasted pick, and I would regret not having a Lobber Crew. But if I end up Rakdos, I'm definitely gonna want foil Rixmata Guild Mage. Okay, best cards: Impact and Dramatic Rescue, Arrestor. That's about it. We'll go Impact. I'm cool with that. Works pretty well with Gutter Snipe, I'd say, and it's a good spell in both Izzet and Rakdos, so I'm cool with it. Nothing super exciting in here, so I think we'll just go Guildgate. I mean, Shred Freak's fine and all, but I don't particularly like it. Even in Rakdos, I'm not a huge fan of running Shred Freak. It's a fine card, but I'm just... It's like on the lower end of playables for me, so I'd rather have the Guildgate. In case I get Jailbreakers or something. Okay, Assassin's Strike, Mizium Skin, Rune Wing, Psychic Spiral. I mean, I guess we take the Assassin's Strike. If I end up Izzet, I might want to have Rune Wing, but I guess Assassin's Strike is since it's uncommon, you don't see it as much. And to be honest, I never even play Assassin's Strike. It's so clunky, but it's a playable card. All right. So I have 2 black spells now. Pretty tempted to take this Goblin Electromancer, though. Definitely over the Tavern Swindler. Yeah, I think I've got to go Electromancer here. Hopefully Izzet's open, but or Rakdos for that matter. But I don't want to cut black taking a Tavern Swindler over an Electromancer. That just doesn't feel right to me. I mean, Azorius Izzet is also playable, so the Arrestor is looking decent, but I think we'll just go Electromancer. Just has the best synergies with the Gutter Snipes and my expensive spells. Okay. Tenement Crasher, Vassal Soul, Mizium Skin. Get another 6-drop. If we do the Tenement Crasher, get a flyer if we take the Vassal Soul. But if we're 3-color, the Vassal Soul is going to look pretty awkward. Rakdos Ringleader, I've never played, it's too expensive. Slaughter Games, I don't know about that card either. Guess we take Tenement Crasher, although not super excited about getting another 6-drop. Okay, Guildgate versus Inspiration. Versus Trader's Instinct. Trader's Instinct is definitely strong with Gutter Snipe. If I end up aggressive, I'd probably rather have the Trader's Instinct, so I'll take it. Backlash versus Drake. You know, I don't really like Drake all that much, but feel like we can take it here. Be fine with it. Alright, take a Racketeer. And I guess we'll take a Rakdos Charm. It does destroy artifacts, so it's a sideboard card, at the very worst. Well, this destroys artifacts too. Alright, we're cutting some red. Psychic Spiral, whatever. Alright, so pack 1. We're not quite sure where we are yet. I mean, we're certainly red. We just haven't decided if we're Rakdos or if we're Izzet. I think at this point it's probably more likely we're going to end up Izzet, just because Rakdos is a really popular archetype. So I kind of wish I had picked that Lobber Crew, but that's alright. I mean, it depends on what we open here. Wow, Deadbridge Goliath. That card is pretty strong, but I mean, we're clearly going Thought Flare here, but somebody in green is going to be a happy camper. So between Thought Flare or Electromancer, I think I probably am just going to go Izzet. Oh, another Rixmatic Guildmage? You're killing me here. And an Augur Spree. Augur Spree's much better on the splash. Rixmatic. Is it early enough where I can force Rakdos and then splash? I mean, if you have double Guildmage, I think you can actually just I feel like at that point you can just force Rakdos. I mean, it's very seldom that you get double Guildmage. Otherwise, I'm just taking Augur Spree and turning that into an easier splash. I feel like this really doesn't feel like a Guildmage deck is the problem. But it's still so early. This is the beginning of pack 2. Yeah, I think I've got to force the Guildmage strategy here and just go as deep as I can. Like now I can just take 30 black cards and still be fine. Like 30 black cards, 30 black creatures now are still going to be good in this deck. Alright, so now it's Chainwalker versus Ultimate Price. I mean, I want to make sure I have that turn 2 pressure, so I'm kind of tempted to take the Chainwalker, but Ultimate Price is pretty damn solid removal. So I think I am going to take that over the Chainwalker. Alright, we'll take Roustabout here. Over the Tower Drake, yeah. That seems fine. Nivix Guildmage, not really impressing me all that much. I think we'll probably take Dynacharge. Probably dipping out of blue, forcing. I mean, maybe we'll splash blue for the Thought Flare. Probably not the Electromancer, but I don't know yet. I think I'll just take the Dynacharge. At this point, we're just going to force Rakdos. Double Guildmage feels worth it to me. Skullrend versus Batterhorn. Skullrend better with the Gutter Snipe, but let's get some more creatures. I guess I'll take the Batterhorn. Another Thought Flare? Yeah, I think I'd probably do that. Otherwise it's Bellows Lizard. Maybe I want the Lizard? Works pretty well with the Guildmage. Taking a Lizard over Thought Flare is just not going to happen. That's just too painful. The Saber would have been fine too with the double Guildmages, but guess we'll take its second Dynacharge. Wow, just all the Courses Accords and Selesnya cards? Yeah, we're definitely competing. Take Perilous Shadow, it's a mana sink. What the hell? Did we table an Augur Spree? Alright, that makes 0 sense, but I'm super happy about it. Is it Guildgates? Perfect. Let's us splash these Thought Flares. Let's hide the Tower Drake. See how difficult this deck's going to be. Alright, we'll take Drainpipe Vermin. Possibly play it. Mizium Skin, not super likely to play that anymore. I think we'll hide the Electromancer in the... Unless I get enough fixing, but at this point, I've got 19 playables, but only 9 creatures, so... This deck actually looks fine, though. It really does look fine. It's just a matter of I've got to make sure I've got some cheap creatures. So at this point, my removal is phenomenal. Ultimate Price, Mizium Mortars, Augur Spree, Trader's Instinct, Assassin Strike, Explosive Impact. Yeah, we're just going to take, well, there's another card worthy of splashing, I would say. Hypersonic it is. Alright, this deck's coming together. So now 2 and 3 drop, perfect, perfect, perfect. My favorite Rakdos creature fits perfectly in our curve right now. Happy to take that. Unfortunately, no creatures on color for us, so I think we're just going to take this Saber. Okay. Low creature count still, and this is our last pack, so I really got to make sure it all comes together here. Need to make sure that I'm picking up Bellows Lizards, Drainpipe Vermins. Hell, any of those really cheap creatures you usually don't want to play. I'll pick them up in here with Double Guild Mage. It's worth it at this point. Okay, Jailbreaker versus Deviant Glee. I need more creatures. I really would like to take the Deviant Glee, but we gotta go Jailbreaker. We've got double Guildgate. That's probably good enough to have him turned on most of the time. Alright. Rage Mutt versus Splatter Thug. We need the Splatter Thug a lot more. We need some more early pressure. There was also a Pursuit of Flight in there, which would have been good, but Guild Mage and Splatter Thug is just filthy together. Alright, this deck's like, at this point, we're looking real good. We've got a lot of strong spells in here. And I don't regret forcing Rakdos, even though we clearly are competing with people for Rakdos. I swear, like, a Guild Mage can just own a board. It's not even fair. Alright, we'll take a Pursuit of Flight. It no longer looks like an Electromancer deck to me. I mean, there's plenty of spells I wouldn't mind making cheaper, but we want just the perfect. We just want the consistency of the colors. Oh my god, this deck came together so hard. I don't know how we ended up all these late red picks that are just perfect, but I'm happy about it. Alright, we look real good now. Now I can be real, like, picky about what I'm playing. Like, Batterhorn, you're not in. I don't think we're doing Tenement Crasher. Guess, but we're not going to play it. What else am I cutting? Probably cutting the Saber. I mean, it works with the Guild Mages and the Hellhole Flailer and the Hypersonic, but it's just not exciting to me. Yeah, Skywatch, but I don't think we need that either. Probably don't even need to play the Drainpipe Vermin. I'll play a Bellows Lizard, though. Maybe I'll play one of the Drainpipe Vermins, but I don't really like it all that much. Yeah, so I'm still really happy with the way this deck came together. Got a lot of powerful spells in here. Alright, so let's make a deck. Let's get our must plays in there. Probably the double Dino Charge for now. I think I'll stick with that, depending on how many playables we have. I probably end up lowering it to 1, but we shall see. Let's cut the Tenement Crasher for now. Let's keep the Assassin Strike in there. I've never played it. I don't think it's very good, but I'll give it a try. Alright. Double Guild Mage, Augur Spree, Flailer, Hypersonic, Thought Flares. Alright, thankfully our Blue Splash doesn't matter until mid to late game, so I don't have to worry about that. Excuse me. I'm going to cut one Dino Charge. Got 14 creatures. Maybe I want another one. But, like a Drainpipe Vermin? Just for a little more early game. Just because it's so filthy with Guild Mages. And they're actually good with Dino Charge too. It gives you a little more. I think 15 is like where I want to be. I don't know if I want to go lower than that. Um, maybe I cut... Let's take a look at all my spells. I mean, maybe I can get away with 14 creatures. It's possible. I guess if I was to cut one of these one-drop creatures, the Vermin is significantly worse. But I've got so much draw card effect. Double Thought Flare is so good. And then, if I ever get to Assassin Strike off a Hypersonic Dragon. Broken. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. Maybe I do cut the Drainpipe Vermin. Maybe I'm less excited by it. 14 creatures. It's like the minimum, but double Guildmage, triple Splatter Thug, and our spells are very strong. This might still be okay. I do have to cut a little bit of this clunk, so I guess the strike does have to go. I'd rather have the double Thought Flare drawn to more threats. Yeah, this looks super strong. I like the way this looks. We don't have a ton going on early, but we've got a good mid-game plan. We've got a lot of draw card. Yeah, this is probably good enough. Alright, let's look at the color. So, with the Izzet Guildgate, we probably only need 2 more islands. If I do that, 2 more islands. Yeah, they said 2 islands too. So 3 blue sources. That'll probably be satisfactory for getting these online. And then 9-4. I don't really like that all that much. What if we do... If I did 7-6, that's 9 red sources, 7 black sources, 3 blue sources. Yeah, that's probably good enough. Yeah, this deck looks really strong. It has some extremely strong spells in it. It's got double Guildmage. I like it. I think this deck can annihilate people. So, let's see how we do. I'll see you round 1.